And good morning, people. Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. We have completed the three trials of Drustan, the Disciples, the Mages, and the Luminaries. There's still a little bit more I can do in that, so I am going to do a bit more there, but for the moment, we're going to do some other things. Namely, we have gained through our third wish in the Luminaries trial, the one I picked, the way to create the Supreme Sword of Light. To do that, I do need to reforge the Sword of Light. The Super Sword of Light that we received in Yggdrasil does not cut it. We need a regular Sword of Light. So we've dealt with the details here in Hotto to gain the Crucible Key. Took a little bit less time than I expected, but it's done. And we've also picked up the rarefied Orichalcum from the battleground. All we need to do now is go in. I am wondering if this is any different, because if you think about it, the cutscene that we had back then actually doesn't exist anymore, or shouldn't exist anymore, because of this little girl down here, Veronica. She wasn't there. So it makes me wonder if they're going to add a cutscene to this, a different cutscene to what we had before. Many of the things have just been like this. The cutscene's been skipped out and just the end result has happened. It happened on the battlefield, the battleground and a few other places. And it's happened here again. But this one, if it doesn't, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed, to be perfectly honest.
So we did it, huh? A second Sword of Light. So, are you gonna give it a try or what?
Well, there was a scene, but I'm still a little bit disappointed because it wasn't the full thing, and we didn't get Veronica's sort of reasoning for doing this. So, yeah, a little bit disappointed still. At the very least, we do have a new Sword of Light. Before I start forging the Supreme Sword of Light, though, I am going to head back to Octagonia. This next part has absolutely nothing to do with the Supreme Sword of Light, but I do just want to go and pick these up quickly. You might remember quite a while back that we actually helped the MMA fighters here with Ractagon. Underdigger and Abominable Showman have gone over to Cobblestone, so they're helping out there now. But we never actually did see the other three: Golden Boy, Cinderella, and Wambolina. They are actually over here. It's just I didn't see them, or I didn't look hard enough. But they do have their own things to give us, to help us out. Stellar Starflower. Fighting juice. Hopefully it's not a Ractagon's fighting juice. And there's the Stellar Suit. So those two are items for Veronica. And last but not least, well, maybe a little bit least, it is Golden Boy after all. Dress to impress. Dashing doublets and suave scarves. So, yeah, I've got a couple of other things to create there. So I'm actually going to go and create the Sword of Light now, the Supreme Sword of Light, and those two costume items, because yes, I sort of do want them. And conveniently there's a save point right here, in case I mess up, which I most likely will. I should have all the equipment ready for the Supreme Sword of Light now. Yeah, Dashing Doublet, I need some Serpent Skin, I can buy that, and Royal Rubies, I can buy those. But the Supreme Sword of Light, you need the Reforged Sword of Light. You also need a Sword of Kings. So yes, that's why I've bought one. You need 2 Crimsonite, which I just went and picked them up from the racetrack. It's a little bit easier to do it that way than getting them from Crystalinda, but not by much, to be honest. A couple of Uber Agates of Evolution, and some Spectralite. So, really rare equipment there. So, let's start it up and see how many times I fail. There we go. Second try. After the first one, I basically went out and did the other two, then saved and did this one. So yeah, second try. So we now have a Supreme Sword of Light. How much better is it than the Super Sword of Light? Well, for one thing, the Super Sword of Light cannot actually be upgraded. Stuck at a maximum of 150, 80 charm, and removing beneficial effects at 3%. The Supreme Sword of Light, although at base it doesn't get any more, you can +3 it, and 196 attack, 100 charm, and still have that beneficial effect. Also cures a single ally of negative status effects while used as an item in battle. And as with all Luminary swords, it deals lightning damage. So yeah, simply put, a supreme sword in every respect. And for the moment, we might as well just use two swords of light. I guess we're doing that now. I did say I have been sort of creating things, and I think now is a good time to really just get things equipped properly. We're close to being done, so I still do have more things I need to do, to be perfectly honest. There's still Tickington to do. There's still the other two trials. There's still the rest of the Will of Harmer. So let's get ourselves equipped up. Let's make ourselves as mighty as possible. And just go with that. You need as much offense as you can. Why are you saying that's... Oh, it's got 6 extra defense. Woo. No, we're not. We're going to keep Herdwin's tunic on, which is the Luminary of Legend outfit. Yeah, so we might as well keep him in that for the moment. Veronica, we need to equip you for magical. I still do need to create a worm wand. That's 39. That's 50. Okay, yeah, this is the Crown of Eternity is much better. But yeah, this is the Eternity set. Increases critical spell chance by a lot. 3% on the hat, 4% on the gowns themselves, and can't have MP stolen from the self. Not too bad. And that's the High Priestess outfit. However, because it's silly and doesn't suit Veronica at all, she's going to have the Flapping Fairy, which is the set from the Stellar Starflower and the Stellar suit. Serena, well, obviously in her main hand she's having the Scepter of Time, because Yeah, of course she is. It's her best weapon. As for her offhand, let's just set her up magical for offensive. Fantastic is a little bit better. If you do magical, it will equip the ethereal shield because that gives you a little bit of a magical might. Magical just means the best magical might attack damage that you can get, which honestly for Serena isn't really required. I've also created the sacred set, which is that's the sacred sorceress. It's just a reskin and improved version of the saint. There's a Sphrenica, but I really do prefer the mischief maker for her. Eric, we are going offensive for you. Hellsaber is his basic, his best sword, I do believe, and the Supernova sword is the build-up one. We still need to get the third version of it. Pirate King Cap, I have created the Swindler's equipment as well, which increases stealing chance, which actually is pretty good if you're wanting to go and get some of these rarer items. The Crimsonite you can get from the Gallopolis area. Collider Cloth, which you need to get from Crystallinda. Well, you can get them from Crystallinda or Glacial Golems, but it's easier to actually get it from Crystallinda for that one because you can steal dragon souls from the royal dragons in the Dundrazul area. So yeah, that's what I was doing to get that. And there's also a couple of others which I didn't write down, which I really should have done. Eric's one's outfits I'm not really don't really like too much. Honestly, the Stone Cold Killer is probably my favourite of the bunch. Yeah, the eye patch doesn't do it for me on and the Swindler's kit's just Lupine look is okay though, but we're going with the Stone Cold Killer. Jade, Minerva's tiara, Minerva's raiment. Anything else I've actually created for you? No, but there is another one I do need to pick up. But yeah, this is the Minerva. It's basically a darker version of the Warrior Princess set. I like the Warrior Princess. The Minerva, I actually like a little bit better. Definitely fits when she goes into vamp mode as well. Rab, we're just going to put you magical. We've got the bright staff here that I still need to upgrade. And for him, yeah, I've created both the Sun King set with the Sun Crown and the Pallium Regale, and the Yggdrasil set, which is the Yggdrasil Crown, Yggdrasil dress coat. Overall, I'm not really sure which is the best ones. I think Grandest Master seems actually the best one for him for some reason. Sylvando, let's offensive you. And yeah, this is the one I have been using for most of the time. Even Suavia Sylv is the recoloured version, using the Dashing Doublet and the Suave Scarf. There's the Superstar and the Stunner. Honestly, in my opinion, obviously other people will have different ones. The Head Turner's the best one. But let's go with even Suavia Sylv for a little bit. I've been using the Head Turner for quite a bit. And Hendrik, we need you on the defensive. I have upgraded the Maxi Axe to the Climax. And I need to equip those because, yeah. Something I also need to do, the Natty Cravat needs to swap out for the Suave Scarf, doesn't it? Yeah. His ones, we've got the General, this is the Field Marshal, just a white version of the General. Warrior King, Drostenstedt. Helidorian, his old armour, and the Unswerving Companion, his new armour. I'm actually going with the Helidorian. This one's good, but it's a little bit too flashy. This one's good. Field Marshal, the white, it sort of takes it away, and I'm not too keen on Drustens. So we're going back to the Helidorian. So, yeah, everyone is currently set up with the best equipment that I can give them right now, except maybe accessories. I can take the Pirate King's pendant off of you now and put you back to... What did I have on you before? Vanguard? Most likely, yeah. Bellsbow and Assassin, 10% critical chance because that's what the Minerva's set does. And the Assassin, that's quite nice. You're good. I don't think you can equip both the scarf, both scarves. Oh no, you can. Huh. Yep, you're having both the Natty Cravat and the Suave Scarf. Alright. So, where am I heading off to next? I think the next place we're going to is back to Havens Above. Havens Above, we're needing to actually go and do finish up a quest. It's been sort of hanging in here since I completed the battleground, the Holiest of Harps. Did I not find that? Huh, well, I'm going back there anyway, so I will pick that up. But yeah, let's go and do the holiest harp. Let's pick up. Let's actually go in the correct direction. Let's pick up Serena's improved magical mending. Yep, here you go. And that's 100 magical mending. Yes please. She doesn't really need a whole lot more, honestly, but she's got 803 now. And she's got Omni Heal, which is pretty much a full heal anyway. Yeah, it does improve the Kazing and health that you get back, chances of Zing actually working, and of course can't forget Divine Restitution. But 803? I'm half tempted to give her a spear at this point and allow her to do some damage that way. Because does she need? That's 124. Does she need 2 wands? If I can give her a spear? I have been going into spear for a bit because I've been working down to Kasuishi, not that it's really needed. I can. She's pretty much got all of the stat boosts that you're going to get from it as well. I'm contemplating things at the moment. I guess that can be the best way. For the moment, we don't need to worry. I'm going to keep Serena with double wands. But that's tempting. So next up, back to Angular. We've got 2 more trials in the Wheel of Harmer. Let's see if I can do at least one of them successfully. I honestly have no idea what these are. I've not even looked at them yet. So, 4th trial. Victory will give us the Naughty Stick. Within 30 moves, the Dragonskin Jacket. 25 moves, will get us to get your dragon, and 20 moves is Shine on Zenlon. First battle, Slime After Slime. Death Metal, Grubble Trouble, and Bloodbath and Beyond. Death Metal, I sort of want these two because they can do electric damage or lightning damage. Grubble Trouble. Actually, Veronica, you can deal with that one, I think. The thing is, I also want people that can deal with groups. Or hit all enemies. So Sylvando, Rab, and Hendrik. Yeah, let's try this. Is this going to work? Well, time to find out. Rab, you really need to just go pearly gates from the start.
This is the end for you!
Hendrik. You really can't do too much against this many enemies. Can you? So let's just cut above on the King Slime. Sylvando, well, simply put, you need Ink Pirouette. That's fine. Pink Pirouette again? Yeah.
Pink Pirouette!
There goes the King Slime. So that's one source of full heal out. Cure Slime. You casting Snooze does not help. Infiltrate slime, yeah. Thank you for waking him up. That's actually exactly what I wanted.
Pink, pirouette!
You're still not dead, you guys. Okay, that was quite a few, yeah, 11 actions. I need 9 actions in the next 3 fights. Ooh. Hardy hands. Critical claim. Ah, it's just single target. I was sort of hoping it would be a little bit more than that, but yeah, this isn't working.
Nice!
Still need to get through these hardy hands though. Well, I'm through it. But I need to win the next 2 in 1 turn. Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? At least I'm getting a good look at what they can do. And there's a lot of healing involved.
See how you like this.
That was supposed to be Pink Tornado, but yeah, you're not even, none of you are in the red. Or yellow. I'll take criticals, but
Fancy a whirlwind romance? Charmed, I'm sure. Excellent.
what, that's 27, 28 actions. I might not even get the dragon skin jacket here. Okay, so Veronica, if this is just a one-on-one, this fight is something that someone else can deal with, and Veronica can be freed up for one of the other multi-stage fights. That's good to know.
Veronica wins again.
So we did conquer the fourth trial, but does allow us to access the last trial though, so we can have a look at it at least. The Madness of Clouds, Attack of the Octopummeler, Pandoramonium, and the Seeds of Damnation. Teams of 2 in each. This one seems like a possibly up against a tentacular type enemy. We'll have to see. That one looks like Clouds, the smog type enemies. This is obviously a mimics Pandora's boxes, things like that. Seeds of Damnation though, not too certain. But I do need to complete the fourth trial, and at least within 20 moves. So I'm going to have a think about how I'm setting these up. That one's most likely going to go to Eric, actually. Yeah. Slime after slime. Veronica actually seems good here. She can probably deal with that on her own. Death Metal, I think, needs to go to Jade. And Grubble Trouble needs to go to whoever's left. So I'm going to go and see if I can do that, and then next time let's fail trial number 5 as well. So until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun, goodbye.
Let's do this.
Huzzah!
Hey! Ooh. Huh? Ha, hee, ha, ha. Oh, yeah! Another one bites